No, I wouldn't even say I have. Like, I mean, I did the 2 with them like last year, and what? He said podcast. Yeah, so I did the 2 with them last year, and then more consistently over this Corona shit. But like, I wouldn't say I've been doing it a long time by any means.
Yeah, y'all sound comfortable, which is good.
Yeah, I mean, this is what, episode 6 or 7?
For real?
Yeah,
Shit.
or 5 or 6. I don't know. I mean, they're up there. So
Fuck it.
yeah, we're definitely,
I thought you were just all talkers. Like,
yeah,
you can't have a podcast and like not be able to talk about like I just mentioned it earlier to Peter. Like, we were talking about like bed sheets, right? And as stupid as that sounds, like, in order to like be a podcaster, in my opinion, to have a successful podcast, like, you kind of have to be willing to talk about really anything, just not be like weird about it. I don't know. Some people just aren't good when they're on the mic. They're just not talkers.
Yeah, I mean, like Joe Rogan could talk about like anything that he fucking does.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And it just sounds like he's cool as fuck.
You have to be able to go into detail about anything, pretty much.
Basically,
yeah.
Yeah, there's art to it. I definitely agree with that shit.
For sure.
People think it's just easy. I think how y'all feel about like the podcast game now? Like, I think it's wide open. Oh, Joe Budden Network.
Yeah, I seen that.
Joe Budden just started, so that's something that we could probably like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's
go into more detail on, because that's huge.
Yeah.
I don't know much about it, but he's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do a network, and he has podcasts on.
Yeah, he just signed. He just started like all girl. He started an all girl podcast, and
you saw that.
Yeah.
But there's a bag for podcasts though.
No, there is.
Y'all are like, y'all getting to the party at the perfect time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, yeah, I love it. Like I said, I've been I mean, this is like my 6th or 7th podcast producing, so I love it.
Yeah, you getting the experience up.
Yeah,
that's fire.
Yeah, it was easy to get ready, and then Peter and Danny, they're both they both love music. They got a lot of shit to say, and it makes for a good show. People fucking with it. We get like what last episode, like we got 17 views first day.
Good.
It's
a good start.
I mean, granted, it's not like a lot before just starting. Just organic.
I mean,
that's pretty dope. You know what I mean?
For somebody to sit through enough of it for the view count.
That's
in my opinion, I think what we do
podcast is so long
justifies it.
Do y'all like when y'all chop it up and put it up? I know y'all had the full episodes. You know what I think y'all should do? Y'all should like look for like the highlights and find like right now, don't even have them super long, but if you could find like 3 to 7 minute highlights of y'all just going in on a topic, like take like a couple of those and put them on. Because I'm be honest, bro, from a listener perspective, like nobody want to sift through an hour of stuff to get to the gold.
No,
you get what I'm saying?
No,
that's
sure.
how listeners are now.
For sure.
So like, your hardcore fans are gonna watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
And to get the new people interested and see what y'all about, you got to have the shorter segments that cuts to the chase on, highlighting what the fuck y'all talk about, what y'all got going on, how y'all are, your personality.
No, yeah.
Because if I don't know who you is, we're getting bombarded with podcasts right now. It's like trying to rap. Show.
That's a good point.
So it's like you gotta make it as easy as everything's like trying to rap. We could talk about that too, but like you can make it as easy as possible for your listener, your viewer, your potential fan.
A good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So just
eventually, I
want to do. You don't need a lot, but that's more content.
Yeah, eventually I'm gonna end up doing that, but the only thing is, it just takes a lot of time, and that's the only thing that sucks is I wish I had more time to do it. It's just time management.
I was just gonna say, if that's the case, then like me, I kind of do feel, Kevin, like you're doing all the work. So me and Peter kind of like got to step up.
No. I mean, I'm not even saying it like that. It's just, just going through it back and then figuring out what clips to actually clip to put out there that's what I mean.
Well, I suggest y'all, like, when y'all talk, just sort of when you see something that's good,
timestamp it.
You know what I'm saying? Just sort of write it down, write down the timestamp. Yeah. If you can, write down the topic that y'all were talking about. So like afterwards, you can just cut straight to it. You feel me? Like you can just be like, yeah, we think this was a great part. And then you go watch it. And if it was good, you keep it. If it sucks, or it wasn't a highlight, then you just leave it on the full thing for your hardcore fans.
No, I hear you for sure. No, that's a good idea. I mean, that is smart. Yeah, I should write down the time of whenever.
That takes work though. I get you.
Yeah.
But if I were y'all, I would try and like instead of making a ton of podcasts, right? Figure out an episode y'all want to get to, and then after that, bro, just like start finding the highlights and shopping that.
That's true.
That's
start shopping the
what
highlights. Joe Rogan does. Like
that's what Joe Budden does too.
Joe Budden does that shit
ball.
too. I mean, he posts the full podcast, but he does like do clips, and the clips do get more views.
That's why.
Yeah, but what Josh is saying makes so much sense because like I love Joe Rogan, so I will sit through the 3-4 hours. But like Joe Budden, like I like Joe Budden, but not enough to sit through his podcast for 2 hours.
I listen to it at work, so it makes it easy to do the whole 3 hours.
Yeah.
That's crazy how they sit there for like 3 hours.
No, you guys actually, that's a perfect topic. Do you guys think Joe Rogan and Joe Budden are in the same league as far as podcasting?
I definitely.
They're different.
Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead, Josh.
Me and my boy was talking about this shit, and
let's go.
So let's talk about Joe Rogan. So from my understanding, Joe Rogan is like this martial arts millionaire. He's the dude from Fear Factor, bro. Like that's what fucked me up. I was like, damn.
He's a comedian too.
Like, this is the buddy from Fear Factor. Yeah, and he had all the MMA shit. So like, from talking to my boy who like really followed him, he was like, Joe Rogan, his podcast wasn't even for a source of income. It was just something he wanted to do. So he brought all these crazy people in there and he saw his money in it, because I was trying to argue. I was like, well, if you look at Joe Budden, he's more of an innovator, because I don't know if y'all listened to when he was talking about the Spotify issue, but the whole thing about it was like,
yeah, I heard it.
When he was talking, it made perfect sense. Spotify brought him on because they had no idea how to really take advantage of the podcast game. So he had a podcast that was doing great. And, it definitely was one of the most popular podcasts over the past few years.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
So like they sort of guinea pigged him, underpaid him, didn't cut him a deal that he wanted. And I think the reason he has a network now is because he was like, well, if Spotify showed me that they don't really know how this podcast shit works, then this is a new frontier to make money. And I clearly at least have one of the best podcasts, most followed podcasts out
in the world. Yeah.
That's why I think he went for the network. So he was like, if I got my own network, at the very least, I already have a popping podcast. That's half the battle.
Yeah.
I just got to find it.
Kanye was just talking about how the Black community needs to like become board members and executives and CEOs of like their own shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's perfect that Joe Budden created the Joe Budden podcast. Because like if Spotify didn't want to give him a seat at the table, he gave himself a seat at the table.
And he made a network, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah,
I was like, damn, that's a really. And people look at him as crazy, but he's right on this one.
No, for sure. Like if you really listen to it, the numbers don't lie. He was like the number one podcast for a very long time. So the fact that they couldn't even
on
Spotify, yes, he was only on Spotify.
Joe Rogan gets like almost 200 million.
No. Joe Rogan definitely like overall like YouTube and shit, but Spotify specifically definitely was Joe Budden.
I feel like
the numbers they doing ain't too far off. Joe Budden will get you 300,000 his 2-hour podcast.
No, for sure.
That's crazy. That's what
Joe Rogan does millions, bro.
Yeah, like what I was thinking was like if you're comparing the two now, Joe Rogan encompasses so much more different topics.
Right.
Yeah, and like Joe Budden is like, for example, you fuck with people who fuck with music, they're gonna be like Joe Budden, they know who Joe Budden is. And they might not know who Joe Rogan is like that, but they're gonna be like, yeah, I did see one of his clips though, and it was pretty cool.
But look, Joe Budden is still new to podcasting.
Yeah.
Compared to Joe Rogan's been doing this shit for a long ass time.
I think like 10 plus years.
10 years, yeah, something crazy like that. So I'm right there with it. You know what I'm saying? I
personally, I don't think they're in the same league as far as like podcasters. For like the two main reasons is, I think Joe deserves 100 million. Joe Rogan got the 100 million from Spotify, but I actually think he was underpaid. The argument that Joe Budden was making was he made 250 million for Spotify, correct?
I don't know what he made for him, but he made them a lot of fucking money.
All right, so I think they said that he made $250 million for them in subscriptions or some shit like that.
I think the promo shit.
From what?
Like to do Spotify Premium, I think from his code, like he generated.
Okay, so
and plus
he
streams
generated $250 million. Okay, do you know what Joe Rogan gave Spotify in a market cap the day that they announced that he signed on to Spotify for $100 million? The market cap for Spotify rose $5 billion.
Yeah, Spotify making crazy bread.
But that was because they signed Joe Rogan. Hold
on. I get what you're saying because when they signed him, a lot of the market value jumped up, but it was already on the way to increasing. So I feel like,
but it only jumped $5 billion the day that they signed him on.
I mean, that was a big announcement for sure. Because Joe Rogan is that type of person that his clips and all this shit. So when you hear some shit as like an exclusive deal, you're gonna be like, oh, I got to get in on this.
Yeah, but that's why me personally, I don't think they're in the same league. Like, all right, Joe Rogan made them $250 million in revenue, but fucking Joe Budden gave him $250 million in revenue, but Joe Rogan gave him $5 billion in fucking market cap, which is even bigger.
I don't think that the two have the same. They don't have the same demographic. They don't have the same following. I would expect for the platforms that Joe Rogan's been on for him to do crazy numbers. And Joe Budden got his pull-up, which I think is his. It's not just his podcast. Mm-hmm. His pull-up is he's making those are getting millions of views on there. So I think with him, it's just like Joe Rogan's is as rich. He's already a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? So I think the goal with his podcast is different than the goal of Joe Budden and what he's trying to do. You get what I'm saying?
What do you think Joe Budden's goal is for his podcast?
For his podcast, I don't think it's about the podcast.
Your opinion.
I think he's trying to capitalize on making money right now because he realizes he's at the beginning of the podcast wave. He got there early enough, and he's one of the top podcasts. So he's trying to say, let me take advantage of this. It's like if you have a hot artist, you have a label. If you're signed to somebody for 2 years and your artist is one of the hottest artists in the game, you're going to say, why don't I just start my own label instead of this group? You know what I'm saying? Like for him, it's like, maybe I could get more money. I'll get a bigger platform with the machine, but I'd rather take a bigger slice of a smaller pie. That's simply what it is. So I think Joe Rogan, he's trying to make money, but I don't think, from what I understand, the deal was about him being able to drop podcasts whenever he wanted to.
Talk about whatever he wanted to.
Yeah. So for him, to me, it's like, this ain't, because for him to maximize money, they would have wanted more control. I mean, he had the most leverage. So I think that at the end of the day, I think this is just a hobby that's making him money. He already got a bunch of money.
Right.
And he likes doing this shit. And his whole thing is just like, let me just get the bag, but let me completely still control when and how I do it.
Which because that's how he grew such a big following.
That's true.
And just this past week, I recently saw how Spotify is having issues with that because on Joe Rogan's podcast, like literally anything goes. And typically, like the things that he talk about are like politically incorrect. And Spotify is trying to like figure out a way to.
Budden. I think Joe Rogan.
We started the show already?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean we'll do the intro after. Don't worry. But let's finish this topic.
Yo, you said Rogan or Budden is politically incorrect.
Both of them, really.
Joe Rogan's like he's politically incorrect for like both parties.
Yeah, I agree.
And they kind of don't like that, you know. Like Joe Budden obviously is politically incorrect, but like Josh was saying, like his demographic is just music. Like Joe Rogan encompasses everything,
psychedelics and all that shit.
Exactly, absolutely everything. And Spotify is just trying to figure out a way to
kind of let him say what he
control.
Oh yeah. Okay.
No, they don't want him to because of they say he's like too extreme. But like that's the whole fucking point why he is who he is.
That's how he made all that money.
That's what made them want him in the first place.
That's why he made you $5 billion is because like there's no holds barred in his fucking podcast.
Bro,
Yeah.
real shit. Like
he's a rich white dude who already had. You gotta think. Fear Factor was on what, ABC, CBS?
Yeah, I think it was ABC.
It was on one of the biggest channels. He's already been on one of the biggest platforms you can get on, which is like
TV.
primetime TV.
believe it or not, he was actually in like when like UFC first started. He was one of the first few people around that shit consistently.
That too, like
Yeah.
that's crazy. So like you got something where you're there at the very beginning.
He's smart. He
Those
capitalized
are people
early.
who can make the most money. Then you got another thing where you just get on the platform and he does comedy.
Yeah, he does
So
comedy.
it's
He not
just like-
funny though. He
Like,
not
what
funny
the,
at all.
What the fuck? Like this shit don't make no sense, bro. Like you're an MMA commentator who's a comedian making money off your podcast.
Yeah,
The fuck is this shit, bro? Like
that's
it's crazy.
That's some true capitalism.
That's crazy.
I'll say
I
that.
love shit like that though. Because like at the end of the day, I'm a big Pharrell fan. So to me, like just dipping into different places and just
Just fucking
doing
around,
your
see
thing
what
is
you could do.
fucking crazy to me. Yeah, man. Because like really, I'll get into that.
I mean, that you
Later.
could say the same thing about Shaq. You see Shaq on all these fucking commercials and endorsing products.
Shaq's funny as hell.
Shaq's getting his bag, but I mean, like, you
I
know,
can't wait till he's a billionaire.
yeah, no one's hating on
Yeah,
it. They're
me
like,
too.
yo, keep doing it. Old
Yeah.
Spice,
I
Papa
can't wait till
John's,
he's a billionaire.
whole
Yeah, he got a ton of franchises.
that insurance company,
He actually owns a
the General.
Yeah, he actually owns a
General,
a car wash around here.
and he because he played for Orlando, so I mean,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's still got a
He
house.
be
out
in
here.
Windermere. He live in Windermere.
Yeah, bro, real shit. I used to I trained.
I've seen this.
Go ahead.
I saw that nigga DJing, bro. At this.
Yeah,
This was in the
yeah,
day.
yeah.
This is crazy as fuck, bro.
And he's a
Me
DJ.
and my
Yeah.
nigga was out at some little small hole in the wall club.
And he just
and I'm all I remember. I was outside and I was like, man, this DJ trash as fuck. So we walk in this small ass club. I was like, this DJ's trash. What's going on? And then I'm looking around and I'm like, that's a big ass DJ. And I go and there's that Shaq big ass over there, you know what I'm saying, over some tables and stuff. So it's just like crazy though, because I fuck with Shaq, man. Like,
That's cool. Shaq seemed like
a
a
legend.
cool ass dude, bro.
He
like,
do.
he cool. I be tuned in to TNT, fucking NBA on TNT just to catch all of them
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
going
I
back
feel you
and
on
forth.
He
They
owns a
funny,
whole bunch of
man.
real estate up in Newark, New
that.
Jersey.
Does he really?
He
He's
got
from
a
Newark.
ton of businesses, bro. He got a ton
He's
of
from Newark. He owns a movie theater in Newark, and he owns like 2 or 3 high-rise luxury condos. That's
Damn,
Wow,
yo,
bro.
Shaq
Bro,
is
real
smart.
shit though.
Shaq's
Like,
smart.
I used to I trained his half brother for a little bit.
Yeah.
And he was cool as fuck. So like I had this kid come in and this kid worked at the gas station, right? And he was like, yo, I want to come in, like work out and shit. I was like, cool, whatever. So he walks in, the kid walks in, and then I see this big nigga behind him. I was like, what the fuck? And I mean, like, I have my door over here. I shit you not. It's probably about like maybe 6.5 feet. This nigga had to duck underneath, like put his head underneath and shit to come through. I was like, what the fuck? And he was like, yeah, I want to do the training too. I was like, yeah, fuck it, I don't care. Like, I mean, you do it,
Damn,
you and your
really?
son, yeah. So like, we were doing it and all that shit, and I was just getting to talk to him. Like, I think it was his first session where he was by himself, and I was like, we were talking. And he was like, yeah, like,
Wait, but was he the tall dude? Which one was he?
he was the tall one, not
The,
the,
the
short
half
one.
brother's the tall dude, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
okay.
half brother's the tall one. The other one is like it's just his step kid.
I know what half of the jeans he got.
Yeah, bro. So I'm talking to him and shit, and he was like, yeah, he was like something after my brother made it to the NBA. I was like, who's your brother? And he was like, he played for the Magic. He's like, then he was like Lakers, Heat. And I'm over here thinking, I was like, and I just looked at that. Yeah.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah, and I'm looking at this nigga's head. I was like, oh.
Shaq?
I was like,
Yeah.
oh no. And I was like, Shaq? And he was
That's
like,
crazy.
and he just went like, bro,
he wasn't
I
trying to
shit you
brag.
not. And once you see that nigga, he
wasn't
looked
trying to brag.
exactly the same as him. He's just lighter, bro,
Like
just
Shaq.
big as fuck. And he would always talk shit too.
Uh.
He would be like, he's like, yeah, man. He's like, I was better than him too. I was like, shut your ass up, nigga. He's like, I was better than him back in high school. He's like, I just
Hey.
kept having seizures, bro. I was like, what?
Oh my god,
That sucks.
Man.
that's funny as
He was
fuck.
cool as fuck though.
That's what's
I
up.
missed that dude. He was
That's
funny.
How
crazy.
long ago was that?
I would say late 2019.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that was last year. That's
Yeah.
what's up.
Yeah, if you run around Orlando, you definitely could catch him DJing.
Yeah,
Definitely.
like
And
one of the shows he went to was there.
Look, I was blown. Like it threw me off. I was like, because another thing I noticed, I was like, damn, that's a nice Ferrari in front of this bitch. Like it was like nothing in the whole plaza, and I'm just seeing like a white and a red Ferrari. I'm like, damn, that shit is clean. But who's pulling up? Who pulling up here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't packed or nothing, but he was in there DJing.
That's cool.
He was just vibing.
That's cool.
That threw me the fuck off. Come on. You don't expect no shit like that. Like I remember shit, I was working at a Levi's and Tracy McGrady walked in that bitch.
Yeah.
Dang.
I didn't even know that. I didn't realize it was like off. He was a little older. He was still playing, but I didn't even realize it.
Fucking
had on shades and had in a fucking tall tee.
Remember when who was that? Dwight Howard when he played for the Magic?
Yeah.
He was at the Grove one time.
For real?
Like him and his kid, they went to Five Guys. He pulled up in I think it was the Rolls Royce or some shit like that.
Shit.
Drop top. Like, goddamn.
Motherfucker going crazy,
get
bro.
some Five Guys.
To get some Five Guys. Yeah, he was in the Grove
Fucking
just to get some Five
It's a
Guys.
car.
Guys, yeah.
It's a car. You got to use it.
Hey, yeah, you're right. Fuck it. All right, shit. Let me do the intro.
Yeah, we gotta do the actual. Are you gonna like
Yeah, let's
splice
get
it
this
and
shit
put that
going.
shit?
Yeah, I might put this shit like
Yeah.
after the fucking intro.
whatever.
All right, what's going on?
Do it. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
I got you. All right, here we go. All right, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Stew.
Yeah.
It's your boy came up.
Ooh.
It's Peter.
Big Blood Danny.
Oh, it's the big blood.
Yo, stupid. And we got a special guest.
Hey
on
man,
the
this
show.
A1 official.
Yes, sir. Man.
Oh shit.
No, go
Yeah.
ahead. It's okay, bro. Go ahead.
Fuck it.
Tell
Let's
him.
redo that. Cut that. Redo that shit. Fuck
All
it.
right, and we got a special guest on the
Recut
show.
it.
All right, hold on. And we got a special guest on the show. That's you.
What's going on, man? This A1 official. How y'all boys doing?
Hey, man, we good, bro.
Good,
How you
bro.
doing?
Thank you for being on.
Nah,
man.
Happy to have you.
What's up? What's good? What's good?
All right, y'all might not know this, but
So-
we did have a little conversation before this.
Yeah, I mean, we
Yeah, I
kind of
was
went
just
on
gonna say
a.
that shit.
Yeah, we were just going all over the place for that one.
Crazy.
I mean, I caught the tail
Yeah.
end of it though, because I went to go get the pizza. But yeah, no, we need to do the introduction, bro. So like, talk about where you're from.
go.
Talk about and some of your like earlier music.
Right.
influences.
Shit.
Your top 5 your early influences in music, like what gave you? the
Damn, we
taste
getting
that-
it all.
Yeah, we
like,
want to hear it
Oh
all.
shit.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna have to walk me through that bitch because yeah.
So first, just state who you are, what you do. You know, get
good.
into
Okay.
your top 5, not who you think is the best, but who is your favorite, who you enjoyed to listen to the most,
hmm
and then get into like what gave you your tastes in music, like what your parents
There you go.
kind of,
Yeah.
I guess, put you onto when you were a kid, that you wanted them to take off the radio or take off the stereo, and then like you realize like, yo, like this is actually
This shit bangs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you right there. That do happen. Shit. Okay.
94.
Fuck it, man. First of all, A1 official. I do music. I'm a musician. I'm an artist. I rap. I don't know. I smoke a lot, bro. I'm a smoke connoisseur. Definitely, I'm a ganja connoisseur, bro. But really, the shit I'm into, man, is the same shit I've been doing this whole time, bro. Like when I was younger, growing up, I made music. Fucking was chopping up my clothes and shit. Just experimenting in art, really painting. I do all that shit. But my big thing is just like music, man. Music. I rap, produce, all that. Yeah. A little history. So I'm from Orlando, but I also grew up in like Tampa, you feel me? So for me, high school, up to high school, I was like in Orlando. So I came up during the crunk era and all that shit going on. So I'm
Yeah.
talking about in high school. I'm Trill, Lil Jon's going crazy.
Yeah.
You know, Lil Wayne is all over the place. So that was like, for me, a lot of what
How
I
old?
heard. How old am I? I'm 30.
Yeah.
I'm 30.
Okay.
But for me, like, you know, listening to Wayne and all of that shit, there's a point in time when I didn't listen to the radio. You feel me? Like, I was in a group growing up called Endangered Species. And before that, you know, I was listening to whatever came on the radio. You know, I was in band. I was playing anything brass I could play. And, you know, I had a homie, and we used to just freestyle all the time, like middle school, talking about rap battling in front of crowds of people and shit. Like we'll get bomb threats, and the whole school would go out to the track in the field, and niggas would think they could rap. And we just have battles, bro. It's like there's some 8 Mile shit. It was sort of crazy, bro.
Yeah,
like
this nigga
we
say
get
8
bomb
Mile
threats.
shit.
Hey, that's dope.
We actually get a lot of bomb threats, bro. We get
What school you went to, bro?
Every year, Robbinswood,
Yeah.
Okay.
Pine Hills. Yeah, so like
Wait, hold on, real
when I was
quick.
going to that bitch, we was getting bomb threats, bro. It's
Hey,
crazy.
wait, hold on,
Yeah.
Josh, real quick. Funny story.
Yeah.
His aunt actually taught at Robbinswood. She was my English teacher. Does she still teach there or no?
Shit. Nah, hell no.
Okay.
He said,
She don't
hell
teach
no.
no more.
His aunt was a teacher there, and funny thing is there was we had an assignment, and it was like a rap battle. So she had us write raps, and we battled each other in front of the
That
class.
is fucking phenomenal,
Bro.
bro.
She
and I
should've
shit you
put your
not.
ass on YouTube.
I shit you not. It was me and like 5 other people, and I won that rap battle.
Good job.
Bro, I beat everybody in that bitch. I was like, let's go.
But it wasn't
You
off the
did?
top though.
yeah, I was. It,
It's
no,
lies.
we had time.
You gotta drop something right now.
I got bars. Don't worry.
So you really want to?
Yeah,
so
I don't know.
You
I
got
don't,
bars, you capping.
I don't know. I do. I don't know if your aunt ever told you that shit. Because I remember, because me and Josh, we knew each other since I was.
Was it off the
like,
top though?
No. It was written. We had time to write. No. She gave us. I wasn't a freestyle god yet. But yeah, I don't know if your aunt told you, because me and Josh knew each other since I was a little kid. I mean, like, yeah, since I was like, I don't know, 10.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Maybe even.
Yeah, he knew me before I was A1, man.
Yeah, I knew him when he was just
You knew me
Josh.
when I was just starting to hit the studio.
Yeah,
Really?
Damn.
yeah, like
That's crazy.
we used to play Yu-Gi-Oh and shit like that. Yeah, like I mean, like
Yeah, no, real shit. I was putting them on, man.
oh yeah, he was
Shit.
good. He was good. So no, I didn't know if your aunt ever told you
Yeah.
that, but that shit was funny as fuck. I was
Nah, bro, like that's crazy. But as far as music, bro, like just bringing everything full circle. Growing up, not everybody could record in their crib. So like I go to my homie's crib, and like at first we used to just, have the rap battles at school, be on the phone and shit. But then, one time I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go link up with my homeboy. So my nigga had a studio in his crib. 14, 15. He knew how to engineer all of that shit, had mixers,
God damn.
Jesus.
all on his
Christ.
own. No, that was crazy.
Yeah.
So he put me on Remo, my nigga Remo. Shout out Remo. He put me on a producing. Then, first time I went there, that nigga was also in a breakdancing group called Cooper Clan. They used to battle nationally. They had travel and battle niggas, bro. Like go to big break competition. So just linking up with him, bro, I like got into that underground scene, stopped listening to the radio. That's when Wayne was going crazy.
Yeah.
I still heard it, but I was listening
What
to some
era
other
was
shit
it?
though.
Like mixtape Lil Wayne, mixtape.
This
Lil
is
Wayne?
like when Lil Wayne was rapping over Knuck If You Buck, and then he started dropping like We Taking Over and that shit. And then he started that's when he was going crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is going on?
That was
You
low key
couldn't
like the
ignore him.
beginning
You
of that
couldn't
shit.
ignore him.
That
Yeah,
was
for
the
real.
beginning of him going crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
But I've known about Lil Wayne since he was in Hot Boys. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
my favorite rapper when I was in elementary, so I had a few of them like elementary. My favorite rapper, first of all, my mama put me on the Will Smith as a young nigga.
Yeah.
But
Yes, bro.
She had
You're
some friends.
fucking phenomenal.
no, he was niggas be lying, bro. Like Will Smith was snapping. So
Yeah.
she had some friends who put me on to like, like these was like, I look back on, I'm like, damn, I was in the hood. These was hood ass niggas, like goals and fucking donks and shit. But
Yeah.
they put me on to like, I was in elementary, bro, and I got Lil Wayne, The Block Is Hot, and Juvenile 400 Degrees.
Yeah.
Juvenile is my favorite rapper after that. Like that's the shit that had all his shit on there, all that shit. Like, Gonna Ride With Me. They had 400 Degrees, all that shit on there. So I'm playing that shit in elementary. It's fucking my head up. And then bring it full circle. Lil Wayne started going crazy. I'm doing music. By high school, I was recording. Wiz wasn't big though. Like Wayne was. This when by the time I was in high school, it was like Wayne and T-Pain was taking everything over.
Okay.
That's what that was.
Yeah.
And then, I'm doing shows in high school all through the week. Like by this time,
Shit, what the fuck?
like me and my niggas, me, Remo, Physic, shout out Physic, and Breeze, Malcolm, shout out Malcolm, my nigga. we was doing shows all through the week. So I go to school, in the middle of the week, fall asleep in class, and it's like, why are you sleeping? I'll just be like, I had a show. You know what I'm saying? I get in trouble for the shit a little bit, but nigga, you're in high school doing shows, running into the Backstreet Boys manager and shit. Like it was weird, bro.
Yeah, they're out in Orlando.
Shit.
Back in the day.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah. So for me, that transferred into me going solo. I went to Tampa. I was in college. I started doing music solo. Since then, I did a couple homecomings, some shows, some festivals. That's where I'm at right now. Just creating, man.
Yeah.
It's bigger than just music right now for me, though. Like for me, like although I've met all type of people and, I've been able to do some cool stuff just doing the music. For me, it's really about living, doing shit that you love to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's the big picture. That's the grown-up version of doing music. I think everybody express themselves in different ways, but, it may not be music. It may be art for somebody. Like I saw it coming like with social media and all this shit. I was like, damn, it's going to be like everybody having their own media company, really. Yeah. It's really what it's turning into.
It really is.
Because if y'all were making zippers, y'all be looking and being like, damn, this person is running the zipper game. YKK is running the zipper game. So, they balling. They buying Lambos and shit, but it's all zippers. It's some weird, but there's every industry got somebody who's eating crazy off of something weird. So to me, it's like, I look back and I laugh. It's like, everybody feels like they're trying to rap now. You doing a podcast? Everybody's doing a podcast.
Everybody do got a podcast. So, that's very true.
So it's just like,
I didn't even notice
everywhere you turn.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice.
There's somebody who I know, right? I haven't known them that long. I'm just cooling. Next thing and it's funny because I'm just looking at them. I was like, damn, this nigga probably make music. Next thing you know, hey bro, check me out on this. I'm like, without fail. It's about 45% of the people I meet make music, funny. Bro.
That's fucking
funny as shit.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody.
But I appreciate it though. I appreciate it. It's just another way to express yourself.
For sure.
Yeah, I agree.
But I'm better than these niggas though. Don't get it twisted. That's the difference.
I mean, a lot. I think it's good that everyone should express themselves, but I also think a lot of people should like recognize what their talents are and aren't.
Yeah, no, I want to talk about that too, bro. Go ahead and say that.
It's cool, like if people want to make music, but like personally, if you want to go ahead and call yourself a rapper, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about like people in general.
No, I get you.
Like if you're calling yourself a rapper and you're fucking trash, bro, like you kind of have to have that foresight and that self-awareness that like this just isn't for you. It's not for
let me tell you something.
Yeah, hold on. I want to ask you a question too.
Yeah.
Like when do you feel like
go ahead, shoot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when do you feel like when it comes to like
kicking in
rappers that you've met and shit like that? When do you feel like it's just like there's actual talent and confidence, or just like hubris and you're fucking garbage? You know what I mean? Hubris is like fucking like excessive.
What do you mean? Like, no, I get you about that, but what do you add? How do I feel about the range of artists being good and not being good?
So like, for example, if you meet somebody, right, and they're like,
oh, you're saying someone random he meets?
Yeah, someone random. So like, you meet someone and they're confident. You know what I mean? And their shit is really fucking good, but then you meet someone who's dog shit, right? But they have the utmost confidence. Like, how does it feel, like, navigating through that dynamic? And how much of those, like, people do you see that's fucking garbage, but, like, have the utmost confidence?
Oh, do you see how often do I see it?
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking me?
Yeah, how often? Like, shit like that, yeah.
So I'm going to put it like this, man.
Have you ever told someone they're trash?
Yes, definitely. But let me keep it 100 with you, though. So I got a homie. I'm gonna shout my nigga out. You know what I'm saying? Shout my nigga Will, man. This is years ago.
Will, you trash, Will.
Nah.
You heard it here, Will. You asked, bro. Sorry.
No. So my whole point is that it's not about somebody being good or being ass, right? Y'all niggas funny as hell. So back in the day, and he brought this up to me because I had forgot this shit had even happened, but he was telling me how back in the day I sent him this record. And this is like me, this other nigga going off on the record, and he sent me his whatever he did to it, and I responded to him. I told him, I was like,
change that shit back.
This isn't gonna cut it. I was telling them I don't feel like this is you. You feel me? It wasn't like I was just like, oh, this is ass, bro. It actually, I meant what I said and it made sense. You feel me? So when he heard that, he was like, damn. He was like, in my life making music, I've only had 2 people come up to me and tell me something like that. And he's like, honestly, that's some of the most honest critique he's ever heard, because it made him go back and be like, let me find who I am as an artist, which for people who don't make music, that's the hardest shit to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's real easy to be yourself, but for some reason, like right now, like, you know, it's hard for a lot of people to just be who the fuck they is.
Yeah.
You know, for whatever reason it is. You know, you see a mold to be successful for so many things. And a lot of it is just people looking the part, not actually doing
I
it.
feel you. Yeah. I was gonna say, does it?
Yeah.
Is it?
And people
more
can get better too. That's another thing. People can get better.
Yeah, no,
that's
I
what
agree.
you got to keep in mind. Like, somebody put in that work.
But that's part of Peter's question is like, how do you realize the talent, and how do you realize people that
are just
blind to like
blind that they fucking suck. Yeah, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. There's this dude that I know right now. Right. My bad. I cut you off, bro. There's dude that I know right now.
Fucking smoking, man.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, I just don't fuck with it. You know what I mean?
Is it who I think it is? Do I know him?
Okay.
Nah, you don't know him.
Okay,
but I mean, like, I don't want to.
If you don't fuck with it though, that's fine though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather you be honest. Here's the problem. People got to understand why they're making music. Why do I make music? I make music because, one, I've always expressed myself musically. You know what I'm saying? Playing instruments. When I was in elementary, I'm writing hundreds of poems, like 2nd grade. My teacher had us doing that shit. You feel me? So like, just writing and making music and shit is second nature. And my mama teacher. So, you know, at the end of the day, like, writing essays, doing all that shit is all the same thing.
Yeah.
Similar.
Yeah.
But like, you know, I feel like not everybody makes music for the same reason. You feel me? If somebody makes music to try and, because I've had people say my music, you know, I think as an artist, you really want your music to be in the background of somebody's life. Just like in a movie, when you watch a movie, music sort of paints and adds emotion to just different parts of people's lives.
Yeah.
And the reason why shit like the radio is important, because while you're living in shit, you're hearing a soundtrack. If somebody's popular enough, let's talk Drake or somebody. Well, a time where you had a real good night, you're probably hearing Drake somewhere. So when you hear it, you ain't just hearing music.
He's right.
You thinking, you getting like a little bit of that kickback from the memories, even if you're not thinking about it. It's like when you smell something that you haven't smelled in a long time.
Yeah.
And it reminds you of some shit back in the day. So that's how I think music, it's important to make people feel something, because if you make something and it's just to be cool and the shit don't really make them feel anything, because, you know, feeling turned up from hearing the song is an emotion too, you know? Yeah. So it ain't just about being turned, it's about emotion. Yeah. And if you don't make people feel shit when they hear what you're doing, it's not going to stick.
But I think you don't have to be like committed to the art to make music that makes people feel something. Like someone like 6ix9ine, like, bro, he dropped Gummo, and that shit was like the craziest fucking song in 2017.
But let's talk about who he really is, though. He's not the dude on Gummo. If you really look at it, I'm sure before he turned into 6ix9ine, you knew he had other type of music.
Yeah, he did.
Exactly. So he's an artist. Like it's all an act, bro.
There's a name, bro. It's called like horrorcore rap or some shit.
Oh
like that.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. That shit is disgusting.
Like Scarlord is like the guy for that type of rap. You guys should check him out. He's dope.
Scarlord?
Yeah, Scarlord.
I didn't fuck. I listened to a few songs. I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah,
no, I get it. I get it. But for his kind of rap, he's.
Oh no, yeah, he's the pinnacle. But like, I just personally couldn't.
And that's the kind of music that 6ix9ine made prior to being like the Gummo artist, you know.
Yeah.
Come on, so good.
But there's a lot of shit
Sure.
that happens before he turned
Love
into
that.
that though. That right there, there's a lot of other shit that happened before he turned into that. But that's most artists, like when you get to a certain level, no matter what you're doing, because if you get good enough as an artist, you can almost do anything. You know,
Agreed.
the best artists can do, if they wanted to, they could mold their sound and do any type of song.
Agreed.
Like Kanye's a good example, but I think I would say more of like Kanye knows how to pull the pieces to fucking rebrand himself. He's so good at it, but he's one of the best people at putting together a team. Drake does it differently. I feel like, you know, people who are songwriters as artists, the ones at the top of that, they could have came out as any type of artist they wanted to.
Yeah.
And when you're that good, the skill is being able to pick what's gonna represent me.
Yo, I feel that way now that you say that about someone like Bryson Tiller or Tory Lanez, where they
That's
could
hard to do though. But it's very hard to do though, you know? But you're right. I mean, there's a lot of songwriters who do it. There's a lot of songwriters who do it.
So who's your top 5? You never gave us your top 5.
All time?
All time.
Top 5.
There's no right and wrong answers.
Let's start with let's start with Outkast.
Okay.
I gotta put them as one.
God, bro.
Like they're like, bro, like both of them. And I'm a fan of both of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate Andre, but Big Boy, he represents something so important to me too. Like being a nigga from the South, like looking at how they just approach everything.
Yeah.
It's like these really some Southern niggas on some funky shit, man, on some other shit. And instead of chasing what was cool at the time, they figured out how to make anything sound cool, which is true. That's crazy. They can talk about anything,
and it works.
And it sound fire.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah, whatever. And you know, I spend there's weeks where I just listen to Outkast, nothing else, just Outkast. You know, and shit like that. I'll spend a day and I'll run through somebody's whole. Have y'all done that shit before?
Their whole catalog? I've done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You done it?
I can't say I have.
Who you did it for?
No, I never
I did it more.
You should try that shit. Get high as fuck, get drunk. And I don't know if you do tabs and all that shit, but bro, like find an artist. I did that for Kanye a couple times.
Yeah.
But I haven't done it since he made Ultralight Beam. So but I've done it all the times before Ultralight Beam.
Yeah.
All right. So like to me, it's just like
might do it tonight.
There's certain artists you can't do that shit for though. Wayne, you just gotta pick the main shit.
Nigga, you gonna be there for like a day and a half listening to everything Wayne.
No, bro. You'll be there for 2. You'll probably spend 2 weeks listening to all the Wayne shit, including all his features, including all his.
Oh, you say features too? Jesus Christ,
yeah, you'll be there forever.
He's been rapping since he was like 13.
Call out of work.
Fuck.
And
man.
he got shit out right now. So
yeah, he dropped the deluxe. He did drop that.
Did he really?
Too much.
I ain't checked that.
2 is like you, Wayne. You just gotta break him down into eras. What era Wayne do you want? Do you want Stun Like My Daddy Wayne? Do you want?
I like 5
Star Stunner. You like what?
Like when Birdman dropped 5-Star Stunner.
Yeah,
and
okay.
Like Lil Wayne was like rapping on "I Run This Shit," 100 Million.
Yeah.
What's that other song? It's called like Pop. I think it's Pop Bottle.
Wayne's so fire. The conversation always comes back.
Wait, hold on. Hey, Josh.
Yeah.
Hey, Josh. Can you explain why you were not a fan of Fireman?
Fireman. Hey, bro.
He didn't like the song Fireman.
When I first heard
this was my boy.
Fireman, I hated that shit, bro. I hated Fireman when I first came out. I was listening to it. I was
really might get off.
He's just saying shit, bro. And I'd be on the bus and the whole bus be singing that shit, bro. Just like
you be mad as
singing
hell.
that shit crazy.
Bro,
oh
ain't
my
nobody
god.
fucking with me, man, Heat Man, Ski Man, spending next week's cash heat fast.
That's just hard. That's just hard.
And I don't even need a G pass. I'm past that. I'm passing them out now.
Hey, listen.
Are you kidding me?
Listen, I'm telling you, you gotta understand where I came from though. I came from seeing Wayne when he was a part of the Hot Boys. You feel me?
Yeah.
And to me, that was so different from what I was listening. Go back and listen to 500 Degrees. Go listen to The Block Is Hot. I had The Block Is Hot, matter of fact. Listen to that shit, and that's I knew Wayne for that Wayne for years.
Yeah.
So to see him go to Fireman,
Radio, like
unless I
radio
get it,
shit.
yeah, I just didn't like Fireman. I just didn't like the shit because I'm still listening to like, you know, when it's just like old Lil Wayne, bro.
I get you, bro.
I mean, you can kind of say that when Kanye dropped some like new shit.
That shit is completely different from when he did Fireman. But I loved what Fireman turned into, though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you can fuck with Fireman now?
Do I fuck with it? I don't. That's not one of my top Wayne records.
Of course not. Of course not. But like,
if it came on, would you listen?
And the fact that I could look back and say that tells me that I'm not wrong, bro. I sleep completely fine listening to a whole bunch of other shit from him.
That's fair.
Completely fine.
That's fair. Nah,
sleep good at night.
we
sleep 10 hours.
Yeah, we ain't saying shit about you not liking. It's cool, man.
When the last time when the last time y'all listened to Fireman?
I got that, long ago, bro. I got that shit on my what's it called? So I'll play it with I'll play it for my clients and shit.
Wait, me?
Yeah. What about you, Cal?
I think last time that we talked about it,
for real,
I ended up listening to it after.
Yeah, no, I play that shit for my clients.
Is this Fireman?
This
Fireman shit. Is this a conversation that comes up often?
No.
But he did mention you didn't fuck with it. I was like,
I brought it up because I forgot why we were talking about Wayne, and then I think Fireman came up just the song, and I was like, oh yeah, one of my homies don't like it, and they're like, who? And here you are.
Hey, real shit. But I'm gonna tell you what though, like, sky is the limit. Fucking, I know the future. Fucking, man, upgrade your freestyle.
Shit.
He blacked out on so much shit.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorites.
Right, so top 5 is Outkast, Wayne.
Who else? Yeah, who else you got?
Kanye.
And
I'll say Kanye because my whole creative process like comes from like Ye.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, like it's not exactly the same, but when I saw him, like I watched anything I could, read on it, and the way he put projects together, like you have artists like nowadays, you have like Future who just constantly make shit, you know, they're a machine, but you have people like Ye, and you know, artists like that, you got to sort of feel something before you make it. A lot of artists in TDE said they like that too, you know,
which I understand, but I fucking hate
like
them.
they go through them seasons where they just absorb life. You feel me? The best artists, and you know, they just absorb life. They, you know, and they may make records in between that, and then one day something clicks, and that's how it works for me. Like I'll make music, and at some point in time, I'll just notice a difference from what I was making prior. Because if you listen to everything you make, like you sort of hear it sort of turn into what they actually put out.
Yeah.
So knowing that happens, I put Kanye there. Kanye's one of my favorites.
Yo,
as far
I
as
agree with you there because like that's kind of the music that lasts. Like someone like Future, like what people will connect his music to is just like getting turned up, right? But then, I can't
say that. I'm a Future fan. So
personally, I can say that. But then, like, if you focus on
Codeine
like,
Crazy,
Codeine Crazy is one of the best songs that he's ever dropped.
Codeine Crazy is an emotional song.
Well, the whole mixtape is like
did a sweet.
Guys did a sweet.
Yeah. But
when I was broke,
he's so much more than he got so much more than being turned up, man.
That's fair.
He got
bro, Danny, you really got it. You got
a good project too.
Hate the real me
because he get emotional.
He does, and that shit be fucking me up. That shit fucks me up. Cody, like just like he said,
on the damn mic, bro.
I don't put him on to be emotional.
You got, bro. Like there's a few songs you got.
You can though.
Either.
You can though, and he. I'm telling you, man. We gotta get this man some records. We gonna let you run through them shits.
Yo, like I listen to Future, like.
You haven't heard enough.
He's not the artist I.
You ain't heard enough. That's what that is.
We gotta put you on the more.
I hear you, but listen, most of his songs, if you're not a Future fan, you're not gonna spend your time listening to most of them. Just like people who aren't Wayne fans, but Future, their similarity is that they have a lot of stuff that is really great.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Future, he has a lot of really great stuff, and he has so much that it ain't just turn up stuff that's great. That's top tier.
Yeah.
But I feel you. You got your opinion, bro. But we gotta get you some more records, man. We need to talk after this and see what. I want to hear what you done heard. That's what I want to know. But that's straight. But Future not in my top 5.
My favorite Future mixtape is probably like 56 Nights.
56 Nights was good though.
That's my favorite Future mixtape.
Bro, he went crazy on that. I remember one of my friends put me onto that shit because I had not heard it before. And then she sent me actually the song 56 Nights. And I was like, bitch, this is fucking crazy.
The thing that made that so crazy was that he dropped 3 projects like back to back to back. And that was the 3rd one. So after you drop Monster, then you go crazy with Beast Mode. And then you drop 56 Nights in like 5 months. It's like,
that was right before he got arrested, right? Or some shit like that? Or it was...
I don't even know.
I think it was before he got arrested.
I was getting fucked up when he was dropping
56 Nights is when Esco got arrested in Dubai.
Yes, that is true.
Okay,
yes.
yeah.
And the reason why it's called 56 Nights is because SC, bro, I'm not oblivious to this.
No, I didn't say you're oblivious.
It's because like Esco was in like Saudi prison for 56 nights.
Yeah, I think it had something to do with him having weed or some shit.
Yeah.
He was in Saudi Arabia?
You got to know them laws. When you go to different countries, you got to know them laws. Don't fuck around, catch a felony in Japan trying to smoke.
Wow. Oh, my God. Yeah, you can't smoke weed in Japan?
Yeah, bro. Hell no. Unless some shit change.
So you can't even smoke that shit in your room?
Bro.
Yeah, you can't smoke in your room?
Listen, that's a technicality. That's a gray area. Like, I'm not going to say you can because I don't know, but I'm going to say this, though. I know that shit's illegal.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
In different countries, it's like that. So you got to know. People fuck up and go to different countries and do some shit and fucking,
get in trouble.
And they end up not being able to get out that bitch.
Yeah.
True.
Like, you don't go to countries
fucking,
and
what's it
steal
called? One of the
flags
ball
and shit.
kids.
Like, you don't know the laws.
They got stuck, yeah.
Yeah.
The guy who stole the flag or some shit?
Yeah, one of the ball sons,
And they hey, listen, it was like, you gotta get this guy.
Yeah, they were like,
they
no,
don't play that shit, man.
Especially in China. Fucking
Man,
communist China.
Yeah, don't fuck
you gotta keep your head on the swivel and shit, bro.
Yeah, don't fuck with China.
Fuck that shit.
Okay,
Listen.
so we got Outkast, Wayne, Kanye. Who you got next? 2 more.
Outkast, Wayne, Kanye. Man, top 5. I just listened to. This is harder than I thought.
It is hard.
It is. We had
I
took us a while.
personally hate doing that.
5's
list.
a
I
good
hate
number.
it every time.
5's a good number because you can probably get to 10 easy, but like cutting it to 5 is like, damn. After the top 3 or 4, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Like everybody, you're splitting hairs. I'm trying to think, because the thing is, even the people who I look at the highest in that respect, I don't listen to as much as I used to.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
So it's like, even though Kanye is there, I don't listen to that much Kanye
right
this second. Yeah. You feel me? That's not where I'm
that's
at.
fine. Like to me, that's fine.
Yeah. So yeah.
So I'm gonna say this. Okay. You got those 3, and these are like my top. Like, am I saying who I listen to the most, or the people I think are like my top 5 artists overall
that you love, like from beginning to now? Like, who is just artists that have impacted you the most that you just love?
Oh, impacted. Okay, throw Wiz on there.
Who?
Wiz, throw him on there.
Wiz, okay.
As far as impact, if you're talking like, I'm just saying the whole thing. Oh, take him off of there. Because nah. And I'll just say that because I think as far as man, if I say impact, you gotta put him on there. So put Wiz on there.
Yeah. And
then I'll put because another thing, let me talk about him because outside of his consistency, he's just as good as Kanye at rebranding himself. And he's been doing it for a decade. How many different versions of Wiz are there?
Yeah.
Oh, Wiz. Okay.
Rebranding wise.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a ton of different versions. And
that's true. The blonde thing in his fucking head.
Yeah.
That Wiz.
And I hated that shit. But you know what though?
It was like
it's black and
yellow. You know what
Wiz.
though? Niggas were inspired by that shit.
You know how many people in high school had that shit? Yeah. Oh my God.
And just like the smoking in videos.
Yeah.
Like I can't sit there and act like people was like every video you started a Wiz video, then you go from there.
Yeah.
For the longest, we're just getting away from that.
Yeah.
Where videos aren't people smoking weed in their videos no more. We're just getting back away from that.
Mhm.
If you think about it, if you look over the past 8 years,
Mhm.
if you look at rap videos, bro, like how many people was just opening jars and fucking opening bags and rolling up and got all that shit.
Yeah.
And look at before Wiz. Look at before Wiz hit. What did Wayne videos look like? Think of the year when Wayne had that.
I'm trying to think on that right now. I'm really trying to think on that right now.
There's a lot of smoking though.
Because I was a Wale and Big Sean fan in the early days too, and they wasn't just smoking in their video. They never did that. But
I'm saying like really cartoonish the videos.
Big Sean videos was cool.
Oh no, not Big Sean. Wayne and T. You mentioned Wayne and T-Pain. Like that.
But I'm saying their videos, like the whole smoking in the videos, man, like niggas didn't really care about that shit, bro. I can't think of an early video. You have a few of them, but it wasn't like the norm.
No, Wiz definitely. After that, I feel like Wiz definitely pioneered the whole smoking weed in their videos.
Like I said, I can't even comment on it because I'm trying to think. Like I feel like I've seen videos prior to that I've seen some niggas smoking, but like that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I said I can't comment on it.
Yeah, but
if you name another one, you're gonna be like, "Damn, Wiz was out by then."
Maybe. I mean, like I definitely know every time I go. If I look back, if I look back, I can only think of Wiz videos.
Yo, to be honest, Wiz is the reason why like I started smoking. Like when I did start smoking in high school.
And that's another thing. He got smoking just like more normalized on commercials.
Like mainstream.
He's like the cool guy. You feel me?
Yeah, he was.
So I think as far as his ability to like rebrand himself and influence the era, it's like Wiz didn't come out and say I want to be the best lyricist. Nah. He said I'm coming out here to have a good time. He's like a modern day Snoop.
Yeah. And
when you really think about it, he's like a modern day Snoop, bro.
Yeah, and that's why they linked up. Shit. Snoop fuck with him.
Yeah, and it's just like Snoop's a legend. So I think, man, so who did I say? I said
Outkast, Kanye, Wayne, Wiz. Give us one more.
I'll give y'all 6 because I said Wiz. I'm gonna give y'all 6.
Okay.
As far as just like artists, I like damn, this nigga's fire. Biggie, I was a huge Biggie fan.
Okay, all right.
So, because Biggie, like, even though he was fucking shot and shit. Like just listening to him, like everything with him sound like he fucking in a freestyle, just rapping with his boys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how comfortable he sounds.
He was good at it.
Like when you listen to him,
yeah,
he was so fucking good at rapping, bro. Huh?
Didn't he freestyle Juicy?
I don't know.
I don't know.
He might have. I thought he usually wrote shit, but like just shit like that, man. It was just like, damn, this nigga's cold at this shit.
Yeah.
And then
he was good.
And when it came to Biggie and Jay-Z, I like Jay-Z shit a lot. But when I was younger and both of them was like there, I was like Biggie.
Yeah.
But Jay-Z's run was crazy because I was like, even though you didn't think about it, it was like Jay-Z always had a hot record.
Yeah.
And he was like, damn, this nigga's clean. This is some hard shit.
Yeah, he said Jay-Z.
Man, I don't know if I want as
he's on my top
6
5.
person.
I'm just
it's just like, well, Jay-Z, man, because I'm having a hard time mixing it because I'm just like trying to separate, like, because there's people who influence me and there's people who I think overall they just accomplish.
I mean, it could be either or. I mean, like
over the whole package.
Yeah, the whole.
It's
package.
A mix of that. That's why we're doing this is a mix.
Yeah,
and Jay-Z, because Jay-Z got the blueprint for being an entrepreneur.
Nah, yeah, he did.
He's the blueprint,
for sure.
And you have to respect that. Like everything that people are about right now, he was doing when they didn't have the infrastructure and support to do it. You know,
that is true. Yeah, that is.
So
true.
I think him as a businessman and where he took it from being an artist to being
a mogul,
one of the biggest builders. Yeah, exactly. It's just like you got to respect this guy who you would have called a rapper in the 90s.
No, for sure.
80s.
He did it.
He jumped over a lot of people. financially.
Didn't he start late too?
Who put him in a box?
Yeah, he started at like I think you said Danny like 27, 26, some shit like that.
No, so before that, no, it was before that.
26 is when he dropped Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah, but he had
okay.
a record with Jazz-O back in the day.
Okay.
As a
He was
producer?
young. No, he was
Oh, as a
rapping.
rapper. Yeah.
No, when he was rapping. Yeah, because he was on a video. Look that shit up. Let me look that shit up right now.
Because I know he had
before
credits on
Reasonable
songs
Doubt.
as a writer and as a producer prior to 96.
Oh,
He
Like
had a
92, 93.
shit. Hold on.
yeah, he's looking it up right now. He just said he was going to.
But okay, so he dropped his first album at 26 though, right?
Yeah, but like prior to that, he did have credits on songs as a writer and as a producer because he came into the game as a producer.
Wow,
I did not know
didn't even
Jay-Z
know that.
produced.
Yeah, he was a producer before he was a rapper, and then someone kind of convinced him like, "Yo, you got to get on a beat," and
Yeah.
he did, and it was just fucking magic.
When are y'all gonna convince me to get on the beat?
I don't rap.
I said
So-
me.
You should have convinced yourself. How come your boy ain't convinced you?
I don't know. That's a good
See, I
point.
don't
So,
know what
yeah.
to tell you.
That's a good point.
So yeah, they dropped the record in '86.
Wow.
Oh,
So
10
they
years
dropped the record.
before.
I saw a
Fuck.
video of him with like a high top way back in the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as a full release album, you're right. You're absolutely right.
26.
That was the first one in 27. And when you look at it, if you look at that as Nas came in the game at 18,
Yo, that's insane.
I didn't know
so
that.
it's just like when you look at the time frame, like when you look at I think that's when he came. He was young though. But when you look at the time frame, Jay-Z being 27, like he had to sort of figure out the business shit immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You get me? Because rap was still a young nigga game at the time. So him being 27, he already knew. He's like, damn, I'm about to be 30. That's not the shit that they're trying to push out of these labels
he
right
had
now.
the connects at that age to do what he did.
He
Like
did it.
he was fucking with Alpo. He was fucking with Preem. He was fucking with obviously like Biggie, Irv Gotti during the time. Like what I'm trying to say is like it's all right. So you know the rapper Lil Baby, obviously, right? You know Lil Baby.
Yeah.
Lil Baby blew up in such a short amount of time because he already had the connects
right?
from when he was on the streets.
Yeah.
As to why he blew up so quick. It was the same situation with Jay-Z.
Yeah,
Jay-Z
it was
already fucking with Alpo and Preem.
yeah, but it was like him, Biggs, and Dame, right? Them three.
That was Rockefeller. Before that, he was fucking with Alpo and Preem, who were already like funding other rappers before him, like giving them money for like for like obvious shit, like having to do with money, like studio time and shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, all I know is that he did what you were supposed to do. He put together a team, and they fucking. And them three had the resources too. Them niggas was balling.
Right, but I don't think Dame was present during Reasonable Doubt.
All I know is that all three of them was working together. Jay-Z got hot, and they all ate.
I remember,
and that's really the goal, really.
Yeah, I remember seeing a Nardwuar interview with him, and then
with Jay-Z.
With Jay-Z, yeah, and then he pulled out like an old album, and it was of like Jay-Z's Boy, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, I was." I think he said he produced it, he wrote a song on it or whatever. But Jay-Z had a chain on, but it wasn't his chain. It was his boy's chain. His boy just borrowed it for the photo shoot.
What the fuck?
He's like, "Oh yeah, this wasn't mine. You just kind of had to get your chain and then,
That's
funny. Just give it
Oh,
back."
I think I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
That's funny as
I
fuck.
seen that shit, and I was like, "God damn, that's Jay-Z
I haven't
really
seen
been in
any-
it."
The
I haven't
stories
seen any Nardwuar
revolving
in a minute.
Jay-Z is just like when he fucking lost like 90 whatever bricks and he got them all back. Like that story. in
What
itself.
the fuck?
I
Nah,
didn't-
tell
I
me that
didn't-
story.
yeah, I did not know
tell
about
that
that
story
story.
right now, dog.
Story? He lost. So before he was a rapper, he was like he was one of the biggest drug
Yeah,
lords in fucking all of New York, not just Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So
he rapped about
he
that.
never got into details as to why or how he lost the bricks, but he lost 96 bricks of cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
And within like a week or 2 weeks, got them all back. And it's been verified by other people from his hood and from like his time. Like, yo,
Holy
this
shit.
really fucking happened. And no one does that. You lose 96 bricks, bro, you're never getting that shit back.
Well, the thing about it, bro, I think what make him so intriguing is just like his story. You feel me?
I agree.
Yeah.
And I think what people don't realize is that I think people be scared to do shit that they want to do
Mm-hmm.
because they think that their story is written. You feel me? Like you'll be like, damn. Let's say you grew up.
You saying
poor
like
and
when you
shit.
say written, you mean like predestined almost?
Some people look at it like that. It's like, damn, I'm poor. I'm in a neighborhood where there's nothing.
Yeah.
There's no opportunities here.
Yeah.
I'm fucked. You feel
Yeah.
me? Some people just feel like that.
That's true.
But you can alter that shit, bro. Because like Jay-Z wasn't supposed to be this. So when I look at it, man, and that sort of circles back to what you was talking about, meeting artists and seeing somebody who's good and somebody who sucks. Like, you know, there are certain people you can look at and you say, damn, you ain't finna get all of this. You know what I'm saying? You don't have all the different, you're not aware of all the things you need to pay attention to to be successful doing this shit. In your opinion, you know what I'm saying? And that's why people make money with branding and all of that shit. You know, that's why people have stylists and all of that shit. It's a whole market in just looking at somebody and saying, damn, this is what's the best for you. Because a lot of people don't realize what's the best for them, what looks the best to everybody for themselves.
Yeah, and that's why people idolize,
which is crazy.
Celebrities and
some
shit.
people don't need it. Some people don't need it though.
Yeah.
And that's the unicorns, you feel me? Like, but it's really about being yourself. I think people really lost that shit.
Nowadays, yeah, okay.
It's just like when I was growing up, people didn't really care about, you know, trying to copy other people. So when the white tee era hit, when that shit hit, you know, everybody's wearing tall tees and shit. You know, you couldn't avoid that shit, bro. Like you get 5 of them bitches for $20.
Yo, who started?
It's a hood essential, bro.
Was it?
The hood started it. The hood started it. That's where I'm gonna leave it at. The hood started it. You get 5 of them bitches for $20. You know, you go to a gas station, you got $15 to your name. Go to a gas station, get you a fresh tea, and get you some fucking backwoods or some shit.
Yeah,
you good. You know how many times I've been out to the club and I'm hopping out the car, popping the bag open to throw the tea on. Still got the lines on it.
A lot of people, say gas
that's
station
a great
teas.
Era, bro.
Yeah, they
that's
say gas station teas are some of the best teas out there.
That's the best.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. I'll take Hanes t-shirts and rock them bitches a couple times. Like, you know, I need a new one.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it's hood essential, bro. I think everybody got great stories in them, man.
Yeah, Jay-Z's is definitely one of them that's up there. How he kind of just flipped everything from what he was doing to what he is now. You know.
Yo, you know, he also like helped out the hip hop community in terms of like so you know the song Hard Knock Life?
Yeah.
So he had to get the rights from Disney to sample that.
Yeah.
So in the terms for that deal that he did with Disney, he made it so in the contract that Disney is contractually obliged to grant rights to every rapper to use any song to sample from Disney for like the rest of our lives. Disney wasn't allowing anyone from the hip hop community to ever sample music from any of, you know, anything that came out of a Disney studio. So in that contract that he did with Disney to sample Hard Knock Life, he put it in the contract.
In the clause.
Disney, in the clause.
For Annie. For Annie, right?
Yeah, for Annie.
Yeah, for Annie.
That's why Nipsey
had
Hussle
to let the hip hop community use samples for the rest of their lives.
So Jay-Z,
that's why.
That's dope.
That's why Nipsey can use Annie for his record.
Because of Jay-Z? Yeah, because of Jay-Z. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Wow.
So
yeah.
Jay-Z was definitely
shit like that for. I mean, he's done some snake shit too, but.
Yo, I got a question for y'all. So who y'all listen to currently? Who y'all fucking with now?
That's tough.
I listen to a lot currently. Believe it or not, like I've been listening to a lot more, like especially when I work out and shit. I'm listening to a lot more R&B, like personally.
Me too. I'm listening to a lot of R&B.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, but that's all like that's going all over the place. Yeah. I'm like,
you must have some real life shit going on, bro.
Nah, bro. To be honest with you, I fuck with working out to like R&B more than I do fucking out
working out,
listening to rap and shit.
Danny got me on Giveon, bro. I've been listening to Giveon for
Oh yeah, Givion's so
Givion's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's nice.
Givion's fire. Yeah, same. I mean, more R&B. I try to find like some underground shit, but
You gotta get that old school shit, bro.
yeah,
The
we
old
got
school shit.
yeah,
I've been on.
we gotta fuck with some old.
Hey,
school shit.
like I said, man,
Mm.
that Joe, man,
You said what?
that Joe,
Oh
John B.
yeah, that fucking beat was. I mean,
Yeah,
that
we gotta
song
get-
is nuts. That song is nuts,
Yeah,
bro.
bro, like that era right there,
Yeah,
shiny leather.
bro. Any like
that
old
was a
school
fire
R&B shit is like
shiny leather.
is some of like the best stuff to, especially sample. It's like some of the best stuff to sample.
I think any era where niggas wear shiny leather,
Shiny leather, shiny
mu-
leather era.
the
This nigga said
music's
shiny
fire.
leather. That's funny as fuck.
Real shit though, bro. Like the shit was in the 70s,
Yeah,
Yeah.
shiny ass leather.
yeah.
The 90s,
You right.
Fucking Isley Brothers
Romeo
and
was
shit.
dying shit. Yep.
He's right, man.
And you know, nigga, when everybody was when the whole world was wearing just black,
They have.
music was fire. People was looking stupid, but the music was fire.
Hell yeah.
I mean, that was
Everybody was wearing leather.
yeah.
was the shit
Earth,
at
Wind,
the
and
time.
Fire and shit.
yeah, that was the shit at the time. So, but yeah, it was wild. We're like, damn, you sweating?
Them niggas was sweating
I
through
wonder
that
They was
bitch.
sweating,
I w-
bro.
Man, I
Chafing and
wonder. I think after Corona
Shit is not breathable.
is over, or whatever that means,
You
I
about to buy
think
some shiny leather?
the shit. Yeah. Oh, I got some now, buddy. I got it in the closet right now.
Oh, he's ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Coming out.
But nah,
That's funny as
on
fuck.
some real shit though, I think like, bro, whatever the fuck is finna happen
Mm.
after this Corona shit is over, the cultural wave that's finna hit is gonna be ridiculous. I don't know if it's gonna be, I don't know what niggas gonna do, but you know how everybody was wearing black.
Yeah.
I just hit like, damn, this is everywhere.
Mhm.
Whatever finna, when that happens, when people can actually go out and not be scared, it's gonna be crazy.
As far as
People
like,
dying to go to the club right now and feel safe.
I mean,
Danny,
Danny, you
doing
could-
it now, bro.
yeah, Danny, you could talk about that because you know you're really into streetwear. Do you see any big changes happening? Like as soon as people can actually go out.
Wait, say that again.
All right, because he was saying like right now people can't go out and shit like that.
They're
so
scared.
he's saying like the cultural wave is gonna kind of change
Shift,
because shift because people are finally able to go out. You're really into streetwear and shit. Do you see any kind of shift happening when people can finally go out and actually rock their fits and shit like that?
100%, bro. Me personally, I've been stacking up on sneakers and clothing since fucking January. Haven't had a chance to wear it,
Yeah,
and bro, now that everything's
Killing
gonna
it.
be open, I'm gonna fucking go crazy.
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And I can imagine everyone else is gonna go crazy. Also, places like Kith and Supreme have actually, like, Supreme is kind of whack now, but not gonna lie, their last collab like with Nike was
No, it was good.
pretty fucking good. And for something like that to come out during a pandemic is kind of, I wouldn't expect it,
Yeah.
since people can't really go out and
Yeah.
wear their shit. But
I'm fucking slapped.
Yo, one
Yeah,
thing
let's
that
get it,
one
though.
thing I do like about like streetwear shit now. I mean, this isn't music, but whatever, fuck it. I love the fact how now it's kind of like now it's more acceptable to kind of wear any kind of shoe you want.
bro, streetwear is runway fashion now.
Yeah, like back in the day, you if you weren't rocking Jordans, Air Forces or some shit, you would
Nike,
get
period.
clown. Yeah, you get clown. But now you see everybody rocking Puma, New Balance.
You know what gets me mad
all
though?
this
Like
shit.
I see,
I love it.
I know. Well, I'm not worried about that. I'm just mad that I see these motherfuckers in like just busted ass Air Force Ones, and their whole fit is fucking decent. Yeah, like it would be straight, but then the Air Ones just busted as fuck, as if you paid somebody to wear them shits and fuck them up.
You got to get.
And they're
some
like,
Chris
oh, let me
Ones.
get those back.
It's
You get
vintage
mad when they
is
dirty.
crazy right now. So like going for that, anything really distressed is just crazy right now.
Yeah.
Vintage is crazy right now. They have fucking band tees from the 80s that are going for like $400 or $500. So like,
Oh,
I've seen that.
I met this
Seen that.
dude at this fucking baby shower, and he was telling me he does resale and all that shit.
Mhm.
And he showed me a fucking Snoop Dogg shirt that sold for $1,500.
yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
you've got to be
And that, bro,
fucking kidding me.
What is it, Venomont?
What was that?
Was it Venomont shirt?
Oh, you
I
talking
have
about
no clue. I have no clue. He just showed me the shirt, and
That's
I
a
saw it
designer.
briefly.
One of the shirts, they should be expensive as fuck.
Yeah, it was a throwback though. I think it was like it was like vintage.
It was him with like braids.
Probably. I don't remember. It was briefly. Yeah, he showed me that shit. I was like, oh shit.
1,500. God
1,500,
damn.
bro. 1,500.
God damn.
That's nothing, man. It get expensive. Everything get expensive, bro.
I would-
Streetwear is
never-
definitely getting expensive.
I would
getting
never-
expensive.
Is it this one right here? Josh is right. It's Vetmont and Snoop Dogg.
Okay. No, not that one. It wasn't that one. I know that for sure. It wasn't that one. It was another one, but
Okay.
it was going for 1,500. I was like, this is
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
That's what I thought about. But anyways,
yeah, real quick.
yeah.
Cause then we're gonna wrap it up in a minute, and then we're gonna go
This
into
one right here?
into our sleepers. Well, hold
Peter,
Yep. That's one of them. There go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Josh is
No.
right. Vetmont and Snoop.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. It wasn't that one though.
But yeah, okay. So, any last questions y'all got for Josh before we get into our sleepers?
No.
No, Danny.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Go
How do you find inspiration from your music other than other music?
For my
Like
music,
your
it's life, man.
take in life. Okay.
So let me talk on it. Okay. So first of all, I ain't really get into what I told y'all a little bit about my past, but let me get into, what I'm all about.
Yeah. Go
Like
ahead.
what I'm really representing is not now I'm busy. Like I think that's a very important statement because in my life, when you look at it, there's a lot of times because, this ain't my first, I've been doing music, since I was 15, I've been recording,
Mhm.
but the big thing is just like, there's been other things like me and my nigga used to sell candy in high school and shit. And we was making, $800 a week selling candy,
Mhm.
All type of shit. And it's just like, just putting something together and hustling and getting from A to B is something huge, and when you working on something like that, that's not clocking in, punching out, even if you are,
Mhm.
people who ain't really putting that type of work into something can't relate, to you not being available. And growing up, even now, just a lot of people don't get it. You say, I can't do this, I can't do that. Let's say some people you just trying to fuck hoes, some people you got a family you trying to invest your time into, other people you trying to save your money to fix your finances. Any type of reason, if you have a business or you have a side hustle or goal, you're not available because you got to put time into that. And that's where the not now I'm busy comes from. It's not being bougie. It's just really saying, man, there's a lot of things that's motivating me to not be available all the time. I have a lot of sisters. I have a mother. I got a family.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like, it's very important. I'm at the stage in my life where I'm able to give back to them, but I want to give back more. You feel me? And if I do everything that, I know I'm doing now and I'm capable of doing shit, the goal is to really live a lifestyle where I'm doing shit I've been doing even when I was a teenager and I'm getting paid for it and I'm able to support the people I care about. You feel me? And that go down to my niggas too, like just having something stable and being able to pay people, like, if you build stages or some shit, like being able to have something, get some money and give it to you to build the shit so your business making money. That's important.
Yeah.
And I think that ties into what everybody's trying to fight for.
Yeah.
You feel me? So not now I'm busy is really not being available because that's what you're trying to do. And for me, it's about, just tying that. It ain't just about music, but for me, that's my main conduit that I, get my shit off on. Not Now I'm Busy 1.5, by the way, is the name of the last project I put out. I'm working on more shit now. Me and Kevin working, man,
Yes, sir.
on a lot of stuff. Me and some other people too, Dumb Drums, fucking Gallon.
I played one track on here. Well, two
Lenzo.
actually, but one that I produced.
Yeah, I mean, like when it comes to the sleepers, you definitely got to play your own shit.
Yeah, you gotta
And,
play some.
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
It's, you know what time it is. Yeah. For sure.
I was about to say, this
definitely
nigga about to
gotta
come
know.
over here and play something else. I was about to be like, no.
Yeah,
You
you gotta play.
a
You
choice,
gotta
bro.
you gotta play.
We
your
done
shit.
talked about the whole world. No, it's me time. I'm definitely gonna say, who over that, Kev? You gonna play the record?
Yeah, send it to me on my phone and then I'll play it.
No, I'm gonna tell you to play something that's already out.
Oh, from your album?
One of those.
Yeah, bet. Oh,
It's just like-
you want to do some old YouTube shit?
No, he said he's about to say something.
Oh, here you go. My
Nah.
bad. Go ahead, Josh.
No, I'm about to. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna tell you what to play.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit more. But yeah, that's what Not Now I'm Busy is about. Really,
Yeah.
It's just about not having the time to be available to everybody. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's huge to me, man. And it's just sort of grown. It's not just a pattern. It's something I see in my everyday life.
Yeah.
It's something that I think everybody can relate to if you're striving.
No, for sure.
Right now, there's people who could be having y'all fucking off not doing shit right now, but y'all got this podcast y'all care about.
Yeah.
Because y'all got a bigger goal. And that's exactly what I'm all about, bro.
Absolutely.
So that's it.
Even like
that's really what I'm about.
Yeah, even like even with my mom and shit, like or like my or Chanel or whoever, like whenever I'm like working on some stuff and they want to do stuff, it sucks that I gotta tell them I can't do that right now. I'm editing or I'm working on some music, but I mean, like you said, it's for the bigger goal. It's never.
I'm about to record after this.
Yeah, hey, let's go. It's never. Yeah, it was never about just like me just fucking around. It was like, hey, I'm working. I'm sorry, I can't do it right now. So, I definitely love when you told me what your brand is and all that shit. I definitely fuck with Not Now I'm Busy. It's definitely a dope. It's a dope saying.
Oh yeah,
like you said.
part of that shit.
Absolutely.
You know what time it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Do you have an artistic process? Like
for sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
you don't have to give it out. I know a lot of artists like to keep that like.
Fuck that bullshit, man.
Tell us so we can rap too.
Niggas be out here just saying shit.
So we can rap.
Oh my god, bro! Like rap's so much more complicated, and being a successful artist is so much more complicated than just having a process.
Yeah.
And what worked for them ain't gonna work for everybody.
True.
But as far as me, like I know me, like I'm an emotional artist, so I'll absorb life. Like I had a project out called Sirens, Muses, and Vices. So at that time, I was dating somebody for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
We fucking broke up. Then, my godmother died, right? She died, she was young. Then my grandmother died, her place caught on fire. And this is like within 3 months.
God.
All this. Then I had a car, it got totaled. I got a new car, it got totaled in about a month and a half. This all happened in it was crazy.
It's like a 6 month span, bro.
So,
It's like a 6 month span?
6 to 8 months.
Shit,
So then, bro, so I'm walking a mile to catch the bus to go to work. Crazy.
Wow.
And now that's not me no more. But I mean, at that time, I feel like God was just trying to get my attention.
Yeah.
Because like the way my cars got totaled was, crazy.
Yeah. Crazy. It's crazy.
Smile.
Oh man.
But that inspired the project though.
Yeah.
And like, you weave all of that and then you got a muse and shit. So it's just all of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I think for that, it was like, you're going through the shit. I was probably making shit but it wasn't in the midst of me making shit. There's certain stuff that really hit on what I was going through.
Yeah.
And that was that project. But that was sort of like before Not Now I'm Busy, which is where I'm at now. And I think for me, it's like, I put a lot of good energy out just trying to fucking help people and stuff. And I feel like I'm at a place, this is an event, because like me, every now and then I'll write stuff, I'll journal shit, but for the most part, bro, like when it comes to stuff, like I feel like I can listen to my music and it sort of tells me what was going on at the time.
Right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could kind of look at it as like an audio journal. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you absorb all this shit and then you record.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just record to get to work on shit. It's like putting shots up.
For sure. And I mean, you never know. You might have a hit.
That's my process.
Yeah, you might have a hit.
But I write. If you're talking technical shit, like I write a lot. I freestyle, and it's funny because they both sound different.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Like with me, when it comes to songs, because to me it's almost too easy to just put something together where it's just bars. So like I be really thinking concepts and stuff because I feel like the stuff that hits the best and sticks with you has replay value, but it also, it makes you feel something.
Yeah.
And if somebody likes it enough and they play it and something's going on and they can relate to it, then it's going to stick with them that much longer.
Right.
Because people, like, streams is different. You're not selling CDs anymore.
Yeah.
So you're not, convincing people to buy CDs. You're getting streams and need, 4,000 streams to get $1. It's crazy.
Yeah, that shit sucks.
So
that shit sucks.
it's sick.
Yeah.
It's sick. So it's just like, you can't just rely on people streaming your shit.
Yeah.
Streaming is a good way to get money, but I think the best thing you can do is just find who fuck with you. Really, that's what I'm about, man. I cool it. I smoke. If you hate smoking and you don't fuck with niggas who smoke and just be chilling and like to get money and sit in the cut and fucking go running and shit, eat healthy, cook some shit.
He do be running.
Might go, I'll twist some shit up and run 3 miles, man.
Yeah.
For real?
Real shit.
Nigga, you be high as
Real
fuck
shit.
running?
Yeah, he do.
I'll do this and go run, bro.
I see it on
And
his
then go
story.
rap?
Doing it all
Run
year.
and go run.
Yeah.
And then like just come back
Yeah.
and rap? That shit crazy
Do all of
as
that.
fuck.
And after I run, bro. This in the middle of the day, bro. And after I run, I'll hoop, shoot for like another hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
God damn.
Hey.
I can't
smoke
do
a lot,
shit
though.
high.
I done smoked 3 joints, man. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't know he was. Yeah, he's on his third
smoke a lot.
joint.
Yo, no, I saw that, but like I can't do shit high.
Yeah, I can't either. I can't.
Bro,
function.
I be
Well, not everybody. It took me a while, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
used
no,
to
I
get
understand
loopy
that,
when
but
I
I
got
be
high.
immobilized. I can't move.
Yeah.
You like,
Oh, another
I
thing that was crazy.
That shit's funny as fuck.
When I was coming up making music, we used to throw these parties.
Mm.
And that shit used to get out of hand. My boy had this 3-story crib and we just throw these kickbacks. Shot a couple videos.
Hey, is that
In the
the
middle
one
of 'em.
video that you played? with?
Versace, no, Versace Dilemma was one of them.
Okay.
But no, like that was just crazy. We used to throw these kickbacks.
Yeah.
But
What's it called? Versace Dilemma?
yeah, the video.
No, you're kind of like all the names that you've been mentioning from your projects and songs, like they're actually like you say it and I want to listen to it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah, it sounds like the name is important, bro. Like it's like
yo, the like
No, that's big.
not
Facts.
now I'm busy like that. Like I want to fucking listen to that.
And you should.
Versace
It's
Dilemma.
streaming
I wanna
right now
listen to
on
that.
Spotify. Go listen to it. And on Apple.
everywhere. Actually,
Everywhere.
you can
Apple
see
too.
it.
Yeah.
Apple, Spotify,
Yes, sir.
Google
'em.
Play,
Tell 'em.
Amazon Play,
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
you know,
A1.
whatever the fuck they got out. Title, shout out Jay-Z. We talked about you.
Yep.
It's on Title.
It is. This shit's fire, man.
But yeah, I
Yeah.
gotta get y'all in tune, bro.
For
And
sure.
my videos, I try and do different shit with them.
Yeah.
So I think it's a purpose and an art for some shit where you just cooling it.
Mhm.
And if you like me, you just cooling it, eating and smoking.
Yeah.
But some other shit gotta happen too. I think just weird shit be happening to me. I see it happen all the time.
For sure.
I'm gonna come back on this bitch. We're gonna go over more stories.
Oh,
but, like,
nah, for sure. We
Yeah,
gotta
sure.
we gotta get you
I
back.
need to be off the.
Bro,
I need to be off
your
the
cover
Douce.
art straight as fuck though.
Yo, you see that shit? That shit is so
Oh,
fucking
you see
hard.
the cover art for 1.5?
Yeah,
Yeah,
1.5
shout
is
out to him.
nuts. I remember you sent me. You're like, yo, which one should I do the front and the back for? I was like, that's
Yeah.
tough. It's hard to pick.
Hey, yo, that shit hard though.
Yeah, man.
That
Yeah.
shit hard.
My man,
It's all about quality, man. It's all about quality. It's
Yeah.
all about quality.
he ain't playing.
That's
bro.
it.
He ain't playing.
Like for me though, I'm an emotional artist. So people be like, bro, man, just do the Migos thing. Just keep putting it out. And me, like, I'll report a lot of shit. Like Kev, no,
Mhm.
you done been in the ball a little bit.
Bro, yeah, he sent me a lot. I got a lot of
I
tracks.
got a
unreleased
cloud.
shit. Yeah.
But I'll make all this shit, and then something will happen. I'll throw live instruments on it,
Mhm.
change it up a little bit, and I'll put something out now and then, and I'll disappear.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
for me, it's just like I'm learning to just be more accessible. Because sometimes you got to find a balance to that shit too.
Mhm.
You can't always be unavailable.
That's true.
Your family may need you. Somebody may actually need you, especially now. You never know, bro. With
Yeah.
this Corona shit, but it's still relevant because I'm thinking about that whole balance because people are hustling right now.
Yeah.
The world's in a pandemic and people are still doing whatever they got to do to get money.
Yeah,
True.
absolutely. A lot of
True.
people are
They're
making
not,
even more money.
people are not slowing down.
hmm
Yeah, they're like, my life is still moving. I gotta get to the next step.
Yeah, and that's how you gotta look at it. I mean, a lot of people took it
Yeah,
as
check
like,
that shit out, bro.
yeah, a lot of people took it for
No,
granted.
I got that
and,
shit on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people took that shit for granted. Anything else you want to add before we get into these sleepers? My
Shout out Drew, man. His birthday just passed. My nigga Spanish Drew,
Yeah.
He says Spanish Drew.
He know,
That
yeah.
shit funny.
It's a bunch of It's a bunch of Drews, bro. We got Spanish Drew. We got Swole Drew, aka Dumb Drums, aka Gallon. We got Drew Pop because he looked like Tupac.
Nigga said Drew Pop.
Then we got my boy White Drew, aka Drew the Drew. You know,
Drew the Drew.
and that's it. That's the cat. No, Drew the Jew.
Oh, they said Drew
That's the
the
Council of
Drew. That's
Drews.
even funnier. Drew
That's
the Jew.
fucking
Yeah, I did. I
hilarious,
was
bro.
smoking and choking.
Yeah, I was like
Yeah.
Drew the Drew.
But that's all the Drews. Shout out all the Drews.
Shout out to all the Drews.
Nigga. Shout out my nigga OG.
Drew is
You
a
know,
Jewish name, though.
It
yeah.
is. It is.
That's a very Jewish
My
name.
bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, Danny. You were saying something?
Chris Picasso. Yeah.
No, you good? Oh yeah.
He must be. Yes, sir.
Nah, he chilling. All right, so let's go ahead and get into these sleepers, and then
Sleeper record.
yes, sir. So all right, tell me which one you want to play. I'll go last.
Ooh,
I
the first sleeper I want to play is
kind of want to let my shit ride. No, I mean pause. Yeah, I say pause.
play Loaded. Loaded, the first shit I want to hear, man.
Loaded. All right, bet. Hold up.
Yeah, can you connect Loaded to this?
Yeah. Well, I what I kind of do is I just play it off the mic and then I put it in post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you. I'll get it to you.
Damn, there's a lot of A1s on YouTube or on thing.
It's AwunOfficial. It's AWUN official, really.
Got you.
It's one word.
Oh yeah.
And that's some
you're
Southern
right.
shit. Like,
You're right.
A1 came from like Anonymous One, which is sort of related to not being available.
Oh, I got
But
it.
it also
Yeah.
is like, that shit A1Official. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
And how do you
it's just
spell it?
clean.
AW.
AWUN
Yeah.
official.
I got you right now. Loaded.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Loaded.
So this is A1 loaded.
And I'm a roll another one.
Sauce in the dip, I'ma load it up. Come full of babies, and hold it up. Ain't no possible no more, I'ma hold it up. Hold it up, hold it up. Holding up traffic, she loaded up. Six to the bottom, I'm loaded up. Like a candy, your body to hold it up. Handful of chips, I'ma load it up. Sauce in the dip, I'ma load it up. Come full of babies, and hold it up. Ain't no fossil no more, I'ma hold it up. Hold it up, hold it up. Holding up traffic, she loaded up. Six to the bottom, I'm loaded up. Like a candy, your body to hold it up. We creeping it, be like she know me. But every time these bitches notice, I tell they man that it is no diss. But you going after my old list. Your whole list, cause your goal list. Ain't getting hoes on your goal list. Hoes is not all on that whole shit. We try to get you a whole grip. Cause me and my brothers is keeping it going. Well, most my designer with no jewelry on. Got money for when it be raining and pouring. A message from God when you're trying to ignore. Getting this up with the women who foreign. Blend it together and throw off the R. Line up the herb, just like my father. Just ordering shots, make me a shot caller. Just cause she bad, think I'm gonna call her. Right in the sea, right by the water. Looking at that, I forgot all my problems. She trying to link, I'm trying to dodge her. Rather talk rock, let's weigh the options. Get this shit done. Fuck all the plot and get this shit done. That's how I'm locked in. Yeah. Handful of chips, I'ma load it up. Sauce in the dip, I'ma load it up. Cup full of babies, and I'm hold it up. Ain't no
Shit,
bustle no
man.
more, I'ma hold it up. Hold it up, hold it up. Holding up traffic, she loaded up. Six to the bottom, I'm loaded up. Like a candy, your body to hold it up. Handful of chips, I'ma load it up. Sauce in the dip, I'ma load it up. Cup full of babies, and I'm hold it up. Ain't no fossil no more, I'ma hold it up. Hold it up.
You know what I want to hear after this,
Holding
too?
up traffic, she
All right, y'all. That was A1 loaded. All right, what you said, Josh?
I know what I want to hear after this.
All
I
right,
wanna
man.
hear one more.
Danny, you go ahead and then we'll play another one after.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is the song I sent into the group chat last night. I don't know if either of you want to listen to it.
I didn't listen because you said
You want me
because I said so.
you
and
want
I
me
was
to
like, no.
You want me to play it over here on the off
Yeah,
my phone?
you could. Let me just give you some background. So it's
Yeah.
from this group called Cool in the Gang. You guys heard of it? Heard of them? Cool in the Gang.
Of course.
All right. So they're actually from where I'm from, Jersey City.
Oh, wow.
And that's also where Joe Budden is from, Jersey City.
Yep.
So I think that's like, in my opinion, they're one of like the most important funk, disco, R&B groups probably ever in music. And a lot of artists, even today, Janae Aiko on her last album recently sampled this song. It's called Summer Madness.
Okay.
It's strictly instrumental. There's no vocals, but the song goes fucking crazy. Oh, and Will Smith also sampled it on the song Summertime.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
okay, bet. So, all right, you ready? I got it. Go ahead and announce it and I'll play it.
Yeah, so it's called Summer Madness by Kool and the Gang.
You got a lot of incense to this type of shit. Mine's already lit. I'm ready.
That's a top 5 song for me ever.
Like of all time for you?
Really?
Of all time.
Damn.
Wow.
That's top 5 song.
I'm gonna fade it out.
I don't even know if I know what mine is.
That was
That's
cool.
crazy.
Good job.
So,
Fuck.
Summer Madness, Kool and the Gang.
Okay.
That's hard, bro. I
Yeah.
forgot about that
I think
song.
that was one of
man.
those songs that I just didn't know, like the name of.
Yeah, exactly.
You heard it at
It's
some point,
it's
but
a
you just
beat,
didn't know
you
the
don't
name.
know, but when you hear the fucking horns, I'm like, oh,
Yo, your parents definitely grown up.
Yeah.
fucking horns.
For sure.
Yeah, I guarantee you, my mom was playing that
crazy.
shit at some point.
All right, you want to play another one off the album, Josh?
Yeah, man, I really want to play Drugs Talking.
Yo, Fuck It Up sounds like it would be dope.
You want to play?
Fuck It Up? You
Alright,
want to hear Fuck It Up?
All right, let's play.
Oh
Fuck
yeah,
It
I
Up.
want to hear Fuck It
All right,
Up.
here we go, y'all.
It looks like it's one of your most listened to songs off the album too.
Yeah, it starred.
Alright, for sure.
It starred. I got
That
you.
and Cuesta.
Here we go.
Yeah, Quest is hard. Quest is different. It's bars.
Yeah, that shit is nuts. I heard it.
All
All right.
bars.
All
They're
right.
both bars, actually.
No, they are both bars. So this is Fuck It Up by A1. I got you right now.
Let's get it. Yeah.
Fuck it up, little bitch. I know that your ass can snip out a bag. Fuck it up, little bitch. I know that your ass can snip out a bag. Fuck it up, little bitch. I know that your ass can snip out a bag. Fuck it up,
Oh,
little
shit,
bitch.
yeah.
Credit cards and a cab. Fuck it up, little bitch. I know that your ass can sniff out a bag. Fuck it up, little bitch. I know that your ass can sniff out a bag. Fuck it up, little bitch. I know that your ass can sniff out a bag. Fuck it up, little bitch. Credit cards and a cab. What you gonna do with all that? Split a little ass in my lap and a little neck like tax. That's gasoline with a match and that pussy like a sleeping bag. I'm a nigga in my bag, not a Walmart but a go yard. Since a nigga was in the jam spot, I am John Doe with the bag. Don't know who I am, but she got me on bam. I'm like, why you got me on bam? And what about him? Got drug dealers that's friends. Strippers gon' get tears. That's the local business. But fuck it up, little bitch. See how you act when the bag is in front of you. I got a little bit for each and every one year. It's like a Friday the way that you're running up. Ask about working, yeah, I haven't done enough. But if you judge by that hoes, think that I'm buttered up. Way that she smell the money, told her come with me. We thinking truffles up. I love that bitch. Work on that Lil Wayne, no sick shit. That Luke can't finish him. When I'm in this bitch, do it big in here, like Luke Cage in this bitch. Big Thomas told me do it, so I did this shit. Fuck it up, little bitch. I know that your ass can sniff out a bag. Fuck it up, little bitch. I know that your ass can sniff out a bag. Fuck it up, little bitch. I know that your ass can sniff out a bag. Fuck it up, little bitch. Credit cards and a cab. Fuck it up, little bitch. I know that your ass can sniff out a bag.
Yeah,
If you're feeling reckless.
that was fire.
He said
And,
if you feeling reckless.
and I love that you got the chick on the track.
Yeah, that shit was hard. That shit was
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
That was fun.
All right, so Peter's
Yeah.
gonna play
Shout out.
his. I'm gonna play mine, and then I got to go to work. So
yeah,
we're gonna
yeah.
wrap it up after that.
Uh,
Go ahead, Peter.
Yeah.
I actually found this one recently,
Yeah.
and it kind of fucked me up. not the song in itself, but like the fact that they put it under the rock genre. But it is Deborah Cox with Nobody's Supposed to Be Here, and it's an R&B song.
I never.
It's an R&B song, so I'm really about
Oh
to just.
no, that shit is hard. Nobody's supposed to be
Bro, that
here.
shit is so hard. But it's not even that. Like I feel like I'm about to fuck up the last thing we just like the fuck up the last thing you just played because of the fact that like it's just the total opposite. But fuck it, I'm playing right now.
This is divorce music.
Divorce music.
Real shit.
It's divorce music. She went crazy on this.
Yeah, word. God damn.
Oh, I got a fucking call from my mom. All right, real quick, I'm gonna play this part real quick because this is like my favorite part of the whole song.
Go ahead.
Let me see if I can. Not right there.
He's skimming through the track.
Yeah, I am.
Call his mom called.
Yeah. Come on. Oh, right about there.
She is sped the fuck up.
She killed it.
Crazy.
Fade it out. Fade it out.
I had to, bro.
Oh man, that was amazing.
All right, y'all boys.
Wait, hold on. I got mine, and then we'll let you plug all your shit, and then we'll dip out. Yeah, go ahead. So
For sure, I'm with it.
Real quick. I was about to say, nice meeting you, bro. I'm gonna hop on the phone call with my mom real quick.
yeah, he might.
Oh no, for sure. We'll get up off the air. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, go ahead, bro. So I did not know that this was a song. I heard this shit. I was listening to Joe Budden podcast. This isn't on. This is a Drake song. It wasn't on. It wasn't on More Life. I guess it was just like it made it after. I don't even fucking know. Two Birds, One Stone. Have y'all heard it?
Oh, absolutely.
Bro, I did
But,
not. I
He
did
went
not.
after Kid Cudi on that song.
Yeah, when he said the moon shit. Yeah,
Man on the moon. Oh,
Yeah.
man. What
Alright.
the fuck is Joe Budden playing that toxic shit for? He's an asshole.
I don't know, but yo, that's just how he is. So this is my sleeper. Drake, Two Birds, One Stone. This shit is fucking nuts.
And you're an asshole because this your sleeper.
Hey, exactly. Sorry, Joe.
You're an asshole by association, bro.
You damn right.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, Drake. Sorry,
Yo,
I
you want to
didn't.
hear something interesting
I didn't
about
even
this
realize
song?
how long I was playing that song. That shit is so fucking fire.
No, yeah,
You want to hear
He's-
something interesting about this song?
going
What's up?
crazy. Yep.
So he sampled Kid Cudi for the instrumental for this
Oh
song.
my god! And it was
Yeah,
a diss to
That's
Kid
number
Cudi.
one.
That's vicious.
Number-
This is a SoundCloud release.
Yeah,
Oh, he's an evil
that's
dude
number
for that
one. That's number one. Number two,
Not making no
Kanye
money
is
off
on the
of that
drums.
Kanye did the drums for Drake.
And number three. Hold up. Let me fill you in on the third craziest thing on this song.
Yeah.
Kanye is also credited as a writer on this song. And the song he comes after Kid Cudi and Pusha T, his two artists.
Oh my god, yo, Kanye's something else, man.
No, but Drake don't like Ye either.
Yeah, you don't like.
Yeah, that was before he.
Yeah, but this is More Life. This was around the More Life time.
Maybe, but when you look at it though, I think that Drake, Ye was, I don't know. It looks like Ye just was intimidated, which he said he was, by Drake and his potential, and I think that sort of made Ye not really fuck with him. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't even know, bro. But to me, it sounded like Ye wasn't fucking with him because he was too good.
Probably.
And then eventually,
Ye probably wish he was that good.
and,
But
and all the hoes like him, and probably thought that his girl liked him.
probably. But all right.
Man, they ain't
any-
paying me for this shit,
any last words before we dip out?
man.
Everyone,
hey.
thank you for having us. I mean, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank
with
you for
us.
being here, bro.
Hey,
for real.
no problem, bro. We'll do this again. We'll definitely do this again.
Absolutely.
And I want to plug everything. A1Official. That's all platforms. AWUN Official.
Mhm.
OFFICIAL. I hope niggas know how to spell official. But yeah, man, that's everything. YouTube, A1Official. If you're looking up music, Spotify, streaming platforms, all of that. Follow me. Come fuck with me. And yeah, I'm gonna be doing shit live, dropping another project soon, man.
Bet.
Kevin, we got to talk off the air, but we working on some shit.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we got
For
some
sure.
shit. We got some shit coming.
So that's coming too.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be an interesting next few months, man. Even though we all in the middle of apocalypse and shit, and I'm quarantining,
Fuck it.
we got to put this shit out.
Make the
man.
most of it.
So
You know what I mean?
that's what it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna talk to y'all outside of this shit too, because I want to know what y'all think of this shit, this project.
Nah, hell yeah. You
Yeah,
could
shit.
I could drop it in the group
Yeah,
chat.
I know you done heard that, bitch. Yeah.
I made
Yeah,
some of the
I
songs.
just downloaded it.
I made some of the songs. You know I heard them.
I
They're fire.
just downloaded it. I'm probably gonna play it after we get off this.
Nah, I'm busy.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Listen to that bitch in order. There's 1 and 1.5 on there right now. And if you go to SoundCloud, look up A1Official, you'll hear even more shit
Yeah.
on there.
And on YouTube.
Yo,
Yes, sir.
one is on Apple Music or no?
1 and 1.5 is on Apple Music. Yep.
Because on your albums it just comes up. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm stupid. All right.
Got it.
One is like a brown picture. The other one's mostly black.
Yeah, that's it. All right, cool.
Yeah. Both
Yeah.
heat rock.
Yeah,
but
man. Hey, thank you so much for being on, and thank you guys for watching and listening.
No problem.
Make sure you subscribe
Yes,
on
sir.
YouTube. Go follow us on Spotify and Apple Music. Rate us 5 stars on Apple Music if you can. That'd be awesome. And make sure you guys tune in next week.
Easy.
Peace.
Oh.